I just want to move. Yeah, I kind of want to stand. I don't know. You just take normal to stand. You sit down, you're you get exactly. You stand up and you move.
15, 20 minutes late, so something like that. Oh, quarter past one, something like that. You're welcome to that as well. Come on over, Liz, when you feel Daisy's.
Do you know whereabouts she is?
It's time. Let her get used to the school.
Sorry. That's all right. I'm just practicing with it at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the levels right.
Oh, right.
I'm just recording it for her.
We'll need to jump up and do some aerobics in a minute. So this is the road that Elaine was working with. Okay.
Yeah.
The rhinos. Yeah. Yeah, she's been with Daisy for 3 months. Yeah. She looks super cute with her nose, though, doesn't she? Oh, she's super cute. I love her. So 3 months you've been together. And Elaine worked with her for how long?
She did a restart with her.
Right, yeah.
To get her rideable.
Yeah.
She had her there for about 6 weeks.
Okay.
And then she went away. She didn't come straight to me.
No, it's been a while.
She went back.
Yeah.
And she came back again. And by the time she came back, her deformity was having a big impact on her whole health and well-being.
Okay.
Her teeth were so long. They were poking outside her face. She could no longer cross her jaw when she ate.
Blimey, yeah.
So she was in a really bad way by then. And so the very specialist dentist came and addressed her front teeth so that she could cross them, and she changed overnight.
Wow.
She changed overnight. She was a dentist who was also a chiropractor, so
Oh, okay. So she knows her stuff.
yeah, we had a double benefit to that.
So how often does she need her teeth doing then?
Well, she had to come back a second time because the crossing wasn't happening quite properly. I could see it was still catching.
Mm-hmm.
She found where it was, and now she'll just every 6 months.
Every 6 months, yeah.
Well, we're reckoning on that.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for now.
Yeah.
So, hopefully,
Yeah.
she doesn't know she's deformed.
Well, exactly. She doesn't need to be felt sorry for.
She doesn't know she's deformed.
No. She's
That's
beautiful
her
anyway.
life. But her only thing is that she's always been very crooked because obviously
Yeah,
it's
I'm
made
sure
her
that's
very-
had an even more impact on
Yeah.
the rest of her body, yeah. So 3 months together. So knowing how you and Miss B were together, I'm sure you've done an amazing job with it already. So I think
She's taught me.
yeah. Okay, Liz, so you warm up with her. Just kind of show a little bit your sort of homework, if you like, what you've been playing with her. Run through some stuff that you want to run through this morning, and then we'll see what I can add. Okay? And just let it settle in, feel comfortable. Very nice, Liz. When you see her move like that, you would never know she's got any deformity at all. And fantastic example of why we don't need to feel sorry for our horses. We don't need to pity them. They're already magnificent. Very nice, Liz. Super. So the only little tiny tweak is a little bit up with the head and neck, a little bit with the haunches in, especially the half pass pirouette, just a little bit up, because she goes slightly too down. So her pole is going a little bit below the wither. So you really want to convey to her an image of really elegance in her front legs. She's a very elegant moving horse, so that won't take long for her to get that projection from you. The other thing as well is when you're warming up now on the right hand side, just play a little bit with a bit of liberty feeling, so she starts asking you a few little more questions. Because at the moment it's a little bit more physical aids to help her. It's a little bit of the environment, wind blowing, but if you just feel that you're not enough toward the 18% hip, then just do what you need to do, play a little bit with liberty simulations just to get her asking you a few more little questions, alright? And then you can pick up that rein again and keep that feeling. Alright? Yes, but it's really fabulous so far, really, really nice. Yeah. Same Daisy, elegance in the front legs, elegant front legs, every step free and elegant. Very nice, very nice. So when we're working on key number 5 and 6, which is what Liz is doing here, this is a form of a collection. So the horse, she's able to find the centre of mass with both her hind legs. And the purpose of that is that she can support her body weight with her hind legs to free the shoulders. So in these exercises, again as an evaluator, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for shoulder freedom. The horse can move very elegantly in front. Because why else are we doing the exercise? Yeah. Super.
That's a lot better that time.
Yeah, exactly, because you were really then focusing on the 80% if.
Better quality.
Much better quality, much better lightness.
Yeah.
And if there's too much push in these more advanced exercises, that all the weight will be going on the shoulders, and that's the complete antichrist of what you want. You want the opposite. So the horse really needs to be supporting herself on the hind legs and having shoulder freedom, which you'll get so much better for that developing. And that will only come out of the dialogue communication where there's if and if mostly forming between the two of you. Really, really fantastic, Liz. I think everyone is completely in awe. 3 months together, and the whole sequence of the wind blowing and bah! And as I was saying to Liz, this horse has got a twisted upper jaw and maxilla, and the mandible, they're not lined up, so she has this wry nose, and she's had issues with her teeth, not being able to chew food, but Liz has sorted that out. But we don't have to feel sorry for these horses. They have these deformities, but who are we to feel sorry for them? That's derogatory. It's downgrading, isn't it? So I pity you. Exactly. But we actually need to see these horses for as amazing beings as they are. So I really like it. Really like it. So how is the trot going?
I haven't been there.
Oh! I was going to ask you then how the canter was going after. But it feels like the trot could be there.
Yeah, I've never gone that far.
Okay. Have you played with it at all? No?
No, I'm quite happy to try.
Give it a go. Should we see?
Yeah.
Does she have a lot of push?
She can have, but usually you can manage it. Try.
So let's think of that word manage. We don't want to manage. So, okay, if there's a lot of push in the trot, we're going to not manage it, but we're going to do something about it. So then if she's pretty pushing, what I want you to do and think about as a trainer is, right, okay, how are we going to help her with this? If there's a lot of push, then we can look at the half steps. We're developing the diagonalization of the walk, and she's ready for that. We can look at it. Or if you feel there's a lot of push in your hand, you can also play a little bit with the liberty prep. So you can kind of let go of the rein and see if you can trot together for a few steps, stop, back up, trot together for a few steps with nothing in the rein. So there's a few angles you can explore this with. Don't manage it. Okay? Simple? Yeah? Okay, so let's just see which angle you take. Because you're a very experienced now trainer yourself anyway, so I'm just intrigued to see what angle you're going to take with Stefan yourself.
Yeah, we are, because I'm on at 11:30, it's 11:37.
Yeah, we're running about 20 minutes behind. Sorry. 20 minutes behind, so yeah, if you...
Going back 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Right, okay, just
That would be
that
great.
goes. No, that's fine.
She said you spent the whole time making me walk.
Yeah.
Now what you're after.
No, you're what do you mean?
Is she going to ask for trot straight in the haunches?
Yeah, sometimes it can be a good approach because then you can help reduce the push actually when you're in.
Precisely. What's the time?
So you can see Liz thinking outside the box a little bit, that she was thinking, okay, well I can help control the push. So let's start with haunches in trot. Okay, and we stop. And give the 3 R's. Okay, it wasn't perfect, but she threw her head up and whatnot, but she at least went in the direction you were looking for. So now, again, you could see, the interesting thing was with this combination, is you could see all the walk stuff is the optimizing phase. It's not in the teaching phase. The horses are now looking for goodies every minute. It's optimizing, it's polishing. But now, Liz and Daisy or Maisie? Honestly, what's wrong with me today? I kind of get the end of the rest of the day, but I can't get the first letter right. So Daisy is in the teaching phase now, the trot work. So now we have to go back to be using a lot more of the RRR. So the release, reward, relax. So in the teaching phase at the very beginning, when you're very first starting with something, you're rewarding the slightest try. And then once they kind of get the idea, you then start rewarding the slightest better. All right? So
They carry on trying to do it with haunches in.
Yeah.
Don't be mental.
I think the haunches in is quite a good approach. So I think you carry on and keep building it up with the 3 R's. And then as you go back into walk, just check you've still got the dialogue that she's asking you how fast, how slow, how long, how low. Just check you haven't lost all those qualities when you're asking for something new. Yeah? The other thing you probably notice is that in the teaching phase, yeah, it doesn't look as pretty in a way, because the horse has to figure out what is it, what you're asking. So we're not looking for perfection, it's just a little bit that the horse can step up and just meet the request. Just a little try, a little spark there. Start the trot work this way, if there's not a huge amount of push. If there's a lot of push from the hind legs, the best way to start the trot work is from the diagonalizing of the walk. Alright, so as a trainer, you need to assess what's going to happen here. First try it out, and if you know that there's not going to be a lot of push, and you can build it from this approach that Liz has taken. But if there is a huge amount of approach, then yes, you can use the other way into the trot. So it's not that you just carry on blindly sailing on. You know, you can tailor-make it for each individual horse, depending on what's going to benefit them and what is going to help the situation the most. Yeah, exactly.
Where did you find out about diagonalisation?
Of the walk, yeah, diagnosing the walk. That's in the mastery. Ros, I told Ros about. Where is that, Ros? Because we were talking about this the other day, the diagonalising of the walk. I directed you to something in the mastery the other day. Can you remember exactly where it is? I know it's when Marika's working with Prince Almalund.
No, I can't remember.
The search, to be honest with you, the search portal in the mastery is not great.
No, it's
but
not.
they are working on that. Yeah, it's not great. Remind me, if you can't find it, remind me and I'll have a look for it for you. But it is in there. She does it with Prince Almalund.
I think
Sorry, what does it actually mean, diagonalisation?
Right. Let's, what we'll do is let's ask me this at lunch.
Okay.
Because it takes up all of Liz's lesson.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But do ask me that at lunch.
Yes.
If you want me to go over that, that's a really good one to go over.
Liz's horse would be very good at diagonalisation.
This horse has got a lot of talent.
Yeah,
actually.
because she's very responsive and
she is a horse that actually really needs it because if you look at her hind legs, they're very straight.
yeah.
So horses with very straight hind legs, you really could do with more bending, even more bending of the hind legs. Yeah, more collection. And then sometimes horses with a very bent hind leg could do with more forward, slightly more forward work. So again, you tailor-make it a little bit for what that individual horse needs. It's coming up nice, hey Liz? Yeah. Yeah, she's still giving you horses in here. Look at this. Super. And this is a very good approach to this horse. Yeah, a prey animal, you know, it's whatever, it is what it is. It's not her fault. Look how quick then she comes back again into this. Yeah? So then you can see how Liz has gone from very quickly going from rewarding the slightest try, now to start to reward the slightest better. So that's a good quality of Liz, is that she can recognise when to keep moving on, because that's how you can move on quickly. She's still able to keep the shape quite from certain times. Yeah? Yep. Very nice. And what was nice there, yes, she started where she followed a bit and shortened the top line, but then Liz carried on, tweaking in with the whip on the ribs while asking her to round, and then Liz did a good job. She stopped at the point where she was also round. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Nice. Looking good, Liz. See, it's not long. It won't be long for you to build up the whole sequence and trot.
such a quick learner.
Very quick, but you, the thing is, you're also very good, you know when to reward her at the right time, or release.
To be with her because 3 times she's learned to drop.
Yeah. Really, really good stuff. What do you think? Should we let her soak on that for now? And then we can come out. Yeah, and actually it's really good for everyone to see that for this horse, that was a very good approach. Very good approach. And then when we go out this afternoon, you can either carry on developing this now a trot, or you can choose another pillar, whichever way you want to go with it, because this is all going very, very well.
I'd quite like to go to the working hand.
Yep, so let's do that this afternoon. Because this is just a case now.
That's his work hand.
Yeah, exactly.
That's brilliant, thank you.
Yeah, very good.
Well done, Liz.
Yeah, that's good.
Amazing horse, eh?
That was inspirational. That's inspirational, Liz.
Yeah, completely.